I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and come next. Last time that I checked.
Yeah. Out. HB. West Coast. Yeah. Eyes closed and my heart open, just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how goofies a move for the green, saying we on the same team, but what do that mean? Why build a bridge just to watch set it ablaze? Don't get me heated, ain't no way to control the inferno. Feel a spirit of prodigy, I've been keeping it thorough. I'd rather do it by my lonely than fake with the pack. And if you can't stay down, then stay where you at. I feel like we the new standard. I'm going over the matters from information I gathered. I'm finding the answers. I've been reading over the chapters. They doctoring up the numbers, forging all of their data. My godly values, speak at high volumes without ever having to be the loudest in the room. I move like a commander in the military. You ain't even qualified. Get past the preliminaries. Separate a war winners from a war presenters. I seen some evil done. I'm still shaking off the jitters. I'm coming with the thunder. Yeah, I'm going Thor with the hammer. Was counting 6, 7, 8 before I lived in Atlanta. It's my heart that make me different. This link is apocalyptic. Me and out, moving pure than our division. I'm tired of acting like this ain't watered down for real. 9 to 5 and you can't relate to this type of feel, nah. Gave you boys a break, now y'all gotta deal with me. I try to give them the game, they ain't keep it real with me. I had homies out supposed to come up and get rich with me. I had some shorties out supposed to stay down and had kids with me. Long story, it's a lot. Now my circle's so small that it's closer to a dot. They thought I was repping Grape Street. I'm turning up the watts while I'm beating up the beat.
Right now I'm speaking with my chest out to prevent from getting stressed out. Lamborghini got the breast out. I'm working with a different type of textile. Everything simple, Janet, and a projectile. I'm not a vegan, I'm a reptile. My appetite for destruction is very trifling, no ciphering. Don't go to clubs if I can't sneak a... Got paper in circulation, we keep it cycling. We don't do collaboration, it's a business merger. Cut a pie, split a burger, and make it stretch like a fitness worker. I'm on my for certain. On stage checking the mic behind a custom Dr. Romanelli curtain. I'll give you extra cuts like a deluxe version. Couple stripes when I'm finished, you need a cut surgeon. Hits drumming, got the truck swerving. Meetings with a tuck shirt in, you can never put enough work in. I put a couple 100K hours in, days without showering. No vase to put a flower.
As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday night primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we get a Thursday night primetime showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And Thursday night primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Allen. It is Cup, left side. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Allen looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down. Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
We'll start from the 39. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Finds Isaac Tisslaw. Complete. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good game, but the tackle limits it to 9. Now, they certainly needed to make some adjustments from last week, Brock, but one thing they didn't need to adjust, they just needed to emphasize again, was his involvement.
And as good as he was in that game, Kate, couldn't get the win, so you know what he wants. More.
Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on 2nd. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play.
Plenty of volume last week in the run game. They tried. There just was not much execution. And unfortunately, no victory to go along with it. Got to find explosive run plays in today's NFL. And they're going to be searching for them today.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. Cut near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 27-yard score. And talk about responding right away, Brock. After losing in the opener last week, some immediate points here as they fight to get back to 500. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So 2nd down coming up.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Allen hits his target. That's DJ Moore. Now here he goes down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And they'll take the lead.
Tyler
Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. It is 1st down Detroit.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw. Goff. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers and they're the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Off to pass now on 2nd down. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Gone. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's not going to be able to get them to 1st. They stop him just shy of what they needed. Interesting call now coming up on 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
pass on that long field goal would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. Fourth down, Goff throwing. That's complete to Slaw. And the drive continues with a chance to score now. Fourth down play takes them all the way into the red zone.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
After that fourth down exceeded expectations, look at this, some excitement as they come up to the line. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Well, you tell me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now gone. Throwing for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
A gain of a yard. It's now
Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
To kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Get the fullback involved here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Play action now with Allen. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down. Now a design run. It's Allen. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Buffalo coming up with a big gain. 30 yards.
First down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, they got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
That's the end of one. 3 more to go here on Thursday Night Primetime. The Lions out in front. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at first down here. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Allen setting up to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
A 43-yard attempt.
Bass's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Bass now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Now this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Goff back to throw. This one to Williams out left side. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And it's going to be a Lions first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
We've set it down from 37. On first down, it's Gibbs. He's got to gain a 6 there. Christian Benford up to make that stop. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust.
Yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be ruled his 2nd drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throwing is gone. That one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Here's Goff on first. Now with 6 completions in his first 10 attempts in this game. In off to Gibbs from the gun. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That's Dorian Williams with the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Goff setting to throw. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. Greg Rousseau. And 2 sacks a week ago. Now his first one here today.
We get to hear defense coaches, Kate, talk about turnovers and sacks can come in bunches. This guy got after it a week ago, and he's not slowing down today.
Bills opting for dime coverage for this third down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came back, there's 0 chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. On comes Jack Fox. A hit on the 4th down punt for the Lions. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They pitch it to him. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that's going to be a Bills first down.
Sometimes that guy in the backfield, Kate, he can just sense it, sees it when a play's going to hit. And that time he knew it well before he received the pitch. That's an occasion where things broke right for him, and it led to a big hitter.
Gets himself free. He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. They take him down at the 30. Aiden Hutchinson. He's first. He racked up 14 of them last year. So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. Well, it is 2nd down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Trying again following the sack. Allen is under pressure again, and again he goes down. Alim McNeil. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up third down.
Kate, I can think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title. And this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck.
Look at that power, deep left side. And it's picked off, but, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds. So no interception, incomplete. And I think we all knew the odds weren't great for them getting a first down, Brock, but they're not just going to give up the drive, walk over to the sideline. So took their shot, didn't work out.
So what you're saying is they didn't throw up the white flag, they threw up the bomb, it just didn't hit.
Exactly. And it ends up a good return for them, up past their own 40.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tacklers in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear a lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the gun, Goff. Downfield, and Tisla has it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm, receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are a-moving.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. And that hit pops the catch free. That's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. They'll work against the blitz. And we can't find a connection on second down. That incompletion means it is third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Back now, pressure coming. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Avoids the sack. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. Here's a timeout now. 6 seconds to play in this half.
And 2 at the 38-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Allen to throw. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler's pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Pass now to kick this away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now toss it to Gibbs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a well-timed hit knocks it out. And quickly coming out of the locker room now, partner. This defense is forced to 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. There's the lead. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. It'll be 1st down, Buffalo.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
All set now. 1st and 10. And up from the pistol to Cook. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw now, Allen. He's keeping it. This gets forward to around the 29. Called down by Christian Izien.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
3rd down, they need 7. Here's Allen. Got his man. Shakir has it. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the 1st down, too.
16 yards.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Down the sideline inside the 40. Touchdown, Buffalo!
James Cook! Touchdown, Bills!
Bass on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bills 17, Lions 9. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Pacheco on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Motioning Williams left. 3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30.
30-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with Cook. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down behind the line.
A great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker.
Yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Allen looking to throw. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And he's going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills.
Touchdown, Bills.
Pass on for the extra point.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And the lead
Makes
grows
the
by
score
1.
Bills 24. Lions 9. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
At the 50-yard
Hey, listen,
line.
I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Now Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The ball carrier.
First down play, nuts and 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
First down now, ball at the 33. Off to the air now. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they're able to get to him before he becomes a real threat for that first down. Damage limited to 7. It is fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. The drive carries on. The offense coming through on 4th and 3 with a gain of 4. Working quickly here.
4 yards. First down, Lions.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Intercepted in the end zone. That's Cole Bishop. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. This is a designed run for Allen. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. So we've hit the end of this third quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. The Bills hold both the football and a solid lead here as they try to close this out. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. They pitch it out to him here. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now Allen. Over the middle and caught by Shakir. Down to the 10. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, the 2nd score that he has brought in this season. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And they stretch their lead to 22. Bass now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff back to throw. Complete left side. It's to Slav. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. That hit got there quickly.
If I was scoring a football game like those guys score every single baseball game, I'd put a G by that completion. a G for guts. Because after you throw a pick, to come right back on the next drive and give your receiver a chance, that takes some serious, serious trust.
Got 4 on the completion, so still 6 ahead of him on second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Gong. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. Ed Oliver. And they win that rep to force a 4th and 12.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And they've got themselves a new set of downs from the opposing side of midfield thanks to that big play on 4th down. Not a distance you see a lot of conversions from, Brock, but on that play, these guys able to defy the odds.
They sure were, and that defense now has got to regroup because I think mentally you get to that down in distance, you feel like you're off the field. Now they've got to respond defensively.
After that 4th down exceeded expectations, look at this, some excitement as they come up to the line. It's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. That's completed right side. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that 1st down.
21 yards. And the Lions, 1st down.
A give to Gibbs. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Looking in the air here. Looks like a pick, but he just can't hang on. So it's an incomplete pass on 2nd down, and they're happy to have that compared to the alternative.
I can understand still trying to put something together here offensively, find some kind of confidence, because this has been rough, both on the scoreboard and the turnovers. Not the kind of offensive effort they were looking for.
Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Back to throw now. Going for Laporta, but it's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Bills are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
The Bills take over.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
The ball carrier.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. It's a designated keeper for Allen. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
And look at this. He rips off a gain of 14 on that keeper. Nice call by Yossi. Picks up the first down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Bills, moments away from a 2-0 start. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now a design run. It's Allen. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
And it's a design run for Allen. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Bass now to kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down.
They needed a lot more out of this offense in this one, Kate, to keep pace in this contest. Just wasn't there. Continuity wasn't there. Rhythm wasn't there. Confidence wasn't there. This is one they like to forget.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. That forces 4th down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And they're going to claw back just a little bit here near the edge. That's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Lions offense looks like they're staying out there. We got a 2-point try
The
coming up.
Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
15.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win. And they're even able to add some yards on after they brought that one in. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll start this series with an option left. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
He's brought down by Derek Ford. 2 yards on the pickup.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass it here. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for